Hi, Bethany. Thank you for joining me today to do this quick interview.
You're welcome.
So I just wanted to share your experience. Could you just tell me a little bit about what is the symptoms that you were struggling with? What were some of your symptoms and some of the things that you tried to help yourself recover? So could you just tell me a little bit of your backstory?
Yeah, sure. Last year, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and I had all of the symptoms of that. I had headache for no reason. I had numbness in my limbs. I had muscle pain, bone achiness, fevers, headaches. My PMS symptoms were all crazy, and it came on pretty quickly. So that was in May of last year, and I finished antibiotic treatment. And I was on 5 or 6 different herbs. I was seeing 5 doctors. I probably spent $3,000 that summer on tests and vitamins and doctor's visits, and I was super stressed out going to all these doctors and trying to negotiate work and also recovering and not knowing what's really going on with my health. And so I was on a pretty strict plant-based vegan diet for that whole summer, still on a lot of herbs, and then the winter came, and then I was still feeling, I did feel better, my symptoms were gone for the most part, starting to feel lethargic, starting to slowly over time starting to feel a little depressed. I was again feeling pretty fatigued, and come February, deeper into the winter, I started noticing that when I got a cold, I was taking forever to recover, and that ended up looking like my son passing me a 24-hour bug and then me basically taking 6 weeks to get over that, which meant I had this horrible cough for 6 weeks. It turned into bronchitis. It turned into pneumonia. My immune system was pretty much shot at that point and could not recover. When it finally did, I then had about a week of full recovery, still feeling pretty lethargic, depressed. I gained a bunch of weight, and then I got another cold about a week later, and I immediately turned to bronchitis and pneumonia again, and tired, and all I want to do is nap, and I feel horrible, and pretty much decided I know that diet seems to make me feel better, and I don't want to live like this. So we had a friend who had worked with you guys and had a full recovery, and she couldn't say enough about your program, and so I decided to take the lead. I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to do it so it felt like part of my life, not a diet that I would eventually want to come off of because it felt too restrictive. And now, also know what's going on with my body. You guys are immunology scientists, at a cellular level what my body needs to recover. So in the first 2 weeks, I was recovering from pneumonia and bronchitis, and in the first 2 weeks that completely cleared up, which before it had taken 6 weeks and even then wasn't gone. So that was amazing. And then I started noticing my joint pain was probably the next thing to go, and that was at 4 weeks, and that I've had for so long, and it got really worse with the Lyme. So I can do this now, and I'm still constantly going like this because I have no pain, and it's weird. And then the other thing is I think my energy is through the roof. I want to go for a jog. I am playing with my son out in the yard. I feel amazing. I made some changes to eliminate stress in my life. I've noticed an enhancement in that. So I think not only has the diet helped, but just recognizing what other things have been adding to my sickness or preventing me from healing has made a huge difference for me. So I have pretty much no stress in my life right now, and I feel amazing. So it's pretty profound. And the other part is now we're talking about the after 6 week plan and how to continue. And for the first time, I actually feel I want to continue and not, oh, I can't wait till this is over because I just want to go back and eat cheeseburgers again. I don't want to do that. I want to continue it. So that's, I think, says a lot.
Thank you. Awesome. So once you heal your body, you know how good it feels, and that's what makes you really continue on, but as well as knowing how you can maintain your lifestyle in such a way where you still have the results, but as well as you enjoy it. So that's why there's so many other things that you can eat that's going to help you continue on and not feel like it's a diet, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's taken a little bit of understanding, what I need.
So what would you tell to somebody who maybe they're considering working with us, but they're not sure? What would you tell them?
I think it's definitely it's an investment in your life. And if you're ready, I was at the point where I was at the lowest of my low. And if you're at that point in your life and you want to make a change, this is the change that you need to make. And I think part of what you guys said to me is you won't need to go to another doctor after this. And I do feel like I know how to heal myself now. It's actually a lot less expensive in the long run. I think it's definitely, it's worth it. Yeah. Thank you guys.
You're welcome. Awesome.
I feel a little sad saying goodbye.
Thank you. Yes, we'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
No problem.